Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Yeah. For some reason, the stream went over. We're not going to talk about. We're just going to go in. I wanted to continue with a few other things, and basically, it's the Doctor Disrespect scandal. Um, we all received the. Well, we all received. We all saw the words that Doctor Disrespect was apparently texting a minor on Twitch Whisper. On top of that, during COVID, he was like banned, which I was like, whoa, banned? Why? But now I know why. And apparently it took so long. But at the same time, man, This is go and find out. Okay, let's just go and find out. So I think it's best we go with the. Ooh, should we actually go with it? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. I copied the video. Okay, I'll copy the video. Oh my gosh! Don't tell me it's not gonna play. By the way, this program is now sponsored by. No, that's not sponsored at all. Trust me.
Ninja responded to the doc situation saying a settlement, no
Hold
matter
up.
what it looks
Oh,
like
hey.
publicly, it usually means
Hey, wait.
someone did something. Okay, let's see what he said.
Involving me, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And I just got two things to say, and then we're just gonna move on and keep playing Fortnite. All right, number one. Anything involving a minor at all, no matter what it is, like is not okay. It's messed up. It's illegal, and it's pretty simple.
Unless it's your
So,
child that
especially-
you're talking
yeah.
to.
All right,
But
I'm not gonna
okay,
get
totally
too
understand.
much into detail about that, but like, come on, it's a no-brainer, right? That's number one. But number two, with the whole doc situation and just what's been released these last 2 days, like, here's what I'll point out for now, and that is, if you guys don't know, Midnight Society, which is the game that Doc helped build,
Dead drop.
right, and create as a part of the company, did their
Too
own
bad.
investigative research behind the scenes, right?
And I do think that the skepticism for this potential investigative research is warranted, but I'm not sure it's entirely accurate. Because, like, whenever I think to myself, okay, you've been working with this guy for years, and you had no idea what happened, and then suddenly, within a 24-hour window, you did an entire investigation and figured out the truth,
Yep. Something's fishy.
I can understand why people would... That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, no, I understand that, but I don't think that necessarily means anything. Because I could very easily see how the opposite could be true too, where as soon as the information is made public, they would know who to ask and what to ask about, and it's like, oh, okay, well now I know where to look, there it is. But I can see, it seems very, like, I think anybody seeing that, it's very reasonable to feel suspicious about it.
Let's just lay down straight, okay? Yeah, Doctor Disrespect was talking to a minor, but damn, the community really seems to blow it up. And my other thing is that why does it come out now? Like that's kind of the question. Did this person who works in Twitch like just get fed up about it? Let's just understand that they could also be looking to find some fame from this. Doctor Disrespect is pretty big. There's nothing wrong to talk to one of your fans, but if the messages where the Doctor Disrespect was saying explicit things, we all know he does joke a lot on his streams, does kind of say explicit things, even swears. But if what this minor, if the messages if the minor sent the messages to Twitch detailing this is what was said, obviously they felt uncomfortable. But detailing whatever the messages were means that Doctor Disrespect might have really crossed the line, and maybe there was some intent behind it. I can't really say. Obviously, the messages didn't come out, and I'm sure if they give out the messages of what Dr. Disrespect said, it probably is going to get worse. Yeah, I probably see like a lot of people just going off on Dr. Disrespect. But let's just hear a little bit more.
And found enough, right? Found enough evidence to let him go.
Damn,
from the company.
that's loud.
Right? Not administrative leave, not we'll address this later. Like,
Go.
let him go after doing their own research, right?
Yeah.
After doing their own internal investigation behind the scenes. So, like,
Just go.
if that's not enough, right, evidence or enough to, like, they found something is what I'm trying to say, okay?
We think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, what did they find?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
This is the whole part where I say the messages.
And they could have also not done an investigation and just said this in order to distance themselves.
True.
All of these things are possibilities.
Yeah, I'm trying to sort out my camera.
Now, I've seen a bunch of clips out there. I've seen a bunch of stuff from XQC, like you said, apparently there's more stuff coming out. So
Excuse me.
until then,
Really? That guy?
it's only been 2 days into the situation. So let's just wait until we see more. But, like,
It's blowing up real much.
that's all I have to say. Yeah, saying I didn't do anything illegal or, like, there was no wrongdoing. I mean, a lawsuit at the end of the day, not a lawsuit, but a settlement, right? Because there's talks about a settlement. A settlement, no matter what it looks like publicly, it usually means someone did something, right? Or there was some truth to enough truth. Right? You settle to cover things up. You settle to not let things get out there. All right? So
I'm gonna have to disagree with that on that one. When you settle things, a lot of it is to like keep the person happy, because you give your own little details there. Like, okay, we're gonna give you this, but you sign this paper. You are not allowed to do this pertaining to the situation, right? Now it's not like that means you said something bad, and you want the person to shut up. It doesn't really mean that. Dr. Disrespect does have an image, okay? This is now affecting his livelihood. Even though he got paid out from Twitch, this is affecting his career as a online Twitch streamer, as an online streamer. Okay, I mean, Mr. Two-Time. This is affecting the two-timer. That sounded bad. This is affecting Mr. Two-Time. But anyway, so just because it doesn't mean that it's like seriously bad. You never know. This minor doesn't have to. This person, I can't say minor. This person didn't really have to say anything else to Twitch besides the fact of they felt uncomfortable. Blah. But what if in their mind they're like, you know what? Obviously, it's probably a female, right? It's probably a young woman that Dr. Disrespect was hitting whispers back and forth. And I'm just saying, you never know. You never know. I play those Andrew Tate videos. You gotta be careful. They're after the bag. They're after the bag. They don't have to really say what the intentions are. They just make it seem to the point where, Dr. Disrespect was like, oh my God, it's enticing, blah, blah, blah. Because he did already confirm, I think before this whole thing happened, that he cheated on his wife. Okay, before the whole thing with the minor, that he cheated on his wife. It could have been this or whatever. But maybe they used it. Well, we know Dr. Disrespect is susceptible. Why don't we try and go, and then you know what? We get whatever on Twitch. And maybe it came to the point where they were like, it's going a little bit too far because it's getting serious now, and that's where people start to get afraid. But that's just my opinion. We can't say, because apparently everybody's just bashing Dr. Disrespect, and all we know is that the victim felt uncomfortable, but we don't know anything else. We all just know that all the companies out there are woke, and obviously they will now defend the victim and the person who might have been lured into the situation, or was in full control. Now this is what's happening. But okay, let's just continue.
I actually don't think that's a good argument against Doc
Why?
personally, because Twitch was the one that paid out his contract. It was probably millions of dollars. So if Doc really did do something wrong, then it would be Doc settling with Twitch and not Twitch settling with Doc. Personally, that is the. I think that's the big wrinkle in this in this whole situation that I can't understand. That's the one thing that I don't get. That's the missing puzzle piece that makes everything uncertain to me.
Just do your own research, look stuff up, and just let's just keep on waiting for some more stuff. More evidence moving on in the future. But done with the drama. I didn't even want to talk about this because I hate stuff like this. But, you know, as being in the community, like a leader of the community, and same with the Doc being a leader of the community, like I had to touch on it. That's my 2 cents. Don't fucking text minors or do any of that shit. It shouldn't be that difficult. Just be a good person, man, and be a leader in the community.
Well, there it is.
Didn't Ninja also cheat on his wife? Let's just look it up. Did Ninja cheat? Damn, did Ninja cheat on his wife? Did a Ninja cheat on his wife? Whoa, I can't even pull it up. Hey, I'm walking here. There we go. Did a ninja cheat on his wife? Ninja, I'm just calling him Ninja the streamer, cheated on his wife. Get to know Dr. Disrespect. I said Ninja, dude. Ninja. Ninja. Ninja Bliven's wife. Okay. Oh, they're actually going to show pictures. Okay, I don't want to know who's the wife here. Has Ninja... Okay, has Bliven cheated? Be a good leader. Be a good, be a good representative. Be a good leader. Adam... Did Bliven... Damn. The truth about Ninja and Jessica, however, there's another aspect of the life opportunity. Blevins became the first professional esports player to be featured. Okay, cool. Okay, has Ninja cheated? Okay, actually, he did say that. Everything looks so squeaky clean. Oh, in a tearful stream, the creator took off his famous sunglasses and his... Oh my god, that's Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect is so famous right now, he's overtaking other cheaters. Cheats. Man. Yeah. Richard Tyler Blevins. Okay. Cheated. Better known as Dirted. I guess he hasn't cheated on his wife. Yeah. Okay. You got it. You are not a Dr. Disrespect. You got it.
Also, Doc initiating a lawsuit and discovery and shit? Yeah, exactly. That's what, dude, they settled because they didn't have grounds for breaking a contract and hence that he can still be there. EDP didn't do anything illegal, but he still got caught with his pants down. Like, what the fuck? What you doing? You think that messaging somebody sexually that is found out to be a minor would not break the contract?
Allegedly.
You understand these contracts are being written by... like teams of lawyers. You really think that wouldn't have happened? And also, EDP didn't get a settlement from YouTube. He didn't get any money from YouTube. And I bet if he was being paid by YouTube, YouTube would not have had to give him the money. So it's not really a good parallel, is it?
Exactly. So it kind of wasn't explicit. I mean, Disrespect got paid out unless, he's from his side and his lawyers. They had to, but if it was completely like full on Dr. Disrespect, he probably wouldn't have gotten paid out. Which is why I'm telling you, someone was after the bag.
You can message somebody. I'm messaging this person who's a minor. It's just a hint, but it's still not illegal. It falls in line correctly. Well, I guess we're gonna have to find out. I mean, I don't want to retread the same ground that we did, multiple times over the past 2 days. Like, we already talked all this out. So, like, I mean, with what Ninja's saying, I don't think that a settlement indicates anything really. I mean, it may be right, but like, actually, that's not true. I think it indicates something, but that something is just so unknown. I think a lot of people, this is like a big issue that people have, is that I think that whenever you actually break down like the chain of thought that people have for situations like this, there's usually a couple of really, really weak links. And I think that like in the example of like this settlement situation, we don't really know why he got suspended or why he got banned. We have no idea. It's just a couple of employees coming together saying this was the reason, and nobody here is a primary source to that information. They're all secondary. Then also during the settlement, Twitch gave him a bunch of money, and then Doc also initiated the lawsuit. So if he initiated the lawsuit, and then on top of that, there was no criminal proceedings at all for messaging a minor and then planning to meet up with them at TwitchCon, that's illegal just fundamentally. So like all of these things didn't happen. And I think that people kind of gloss over that just to come to whatever conclusion that they large email leak just released. Oh, really? Okay, let's see what happened. Yeah, basically, Doc was talking to a 17-year-old that he didn't know was 17. The message interpretations were interpreted negatively by people who didn't like Doc to begin with at Twitch.
Yep.
And Doc sued them because they broke data protection internal policy, and also that he sued them because he still didn't want it to get out because he was worried it would still make him look bad. And yeah, what were the messages? Well, we're never going to know. Internally, the argument on their side became, why else would he be messaging someone that young, implying only a sinister perspective? For avoidance of doubt, there was no sexting as implied by a former Twitch employee. There were messages, but not of that nature. So if this is true, Doc didn't do anything wrong, really. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. Like, it's unequivocal. Obviously fucking if. What do you mean if? You're emphasizing this. No shit if. What the fuck do you think? Of course there's an if. Duh. Read the third paragraph. The messages were business related. Yeah, I know, I saw that. Yeah. The transcripts were part of the court proceedings and, as outlined, show no wrongdoing nor illegality. I'm sure this will be confirmed or denied, soon. Doc tweeted. Oh boy, here we go. Doc finally tweeted. All right, let's see it. The Twitch ban. Oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. All right, let's read it. Regarding the Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Game Studio. A lot of people are left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people with high career ambitions and families. I'd never want to jeopardize the culture that we've carefully crafted. Everyone's been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Okay, here it is. As I said, I knew it was going to come out. Were there Twitch Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not.
Okay.
These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved in a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father, and it should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. That was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone who knows me knows that I stand on these things with these types of people. Fuck that. That's a different level of disgust that I have from even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I think I've said what needed to be said for the ban itself. That's why Twitch made a decision in 2020. To my team and industry friends that I've supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said this all sooner. You guys have always showed me love throughout the years, and I love you guys can't imagine. I have the fucking best community in the circle, and it's made you uncomfortable. I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know that I've always appreciated you. But trust me whenever I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with no real-life social experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight lifted off my shoulders. They want to make me disappear. Yeah, fucking right.
I'm telling you, there are guys inside Twitch that just don't like Dr. Disrespect. I mean, I also wasn't a big fan, but I knew, because I thought it was like super rude, but I knew that it's a character, you know? He's just playing into his character. And there are guys out there that just don't like Dr. Disrespect, because he's a guy that likes to joke, you know? And the Dr. Disrespect that you see on screen is the guy that jokes. A little bit crude jokes, but he's just joking.
Did he know that they were a minor? Like, that's kind of a big deal to me, right? Did he know that? He did? Oh,
Where?
There's no instance that happened. It sounds like it. Sounds implied that he did. Okay, so we don't know that. Yeah.
Implied.
Former Twitch employee said that he doesn't. I mean, to me, that's a huge difference, right? Am I crazy for thinking that? That's like a massive, huge difference. That, like, did he know it or not know it? Yeah, sounds like some sexual topics came up with a minor. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's an insane difference. Yeah, it's crazy. People saying like it's not a difference. It absolutely is. 100%. He clearly knew it. Oh, I don't know. He just edited the tweet and took the minor part out. Let me see. Yeah, he did. Individual minor back then. Okay, so yeah. I don't know why he would do that. I just want to know if he knew, right? I mean, like, did he know that? How old was the person? If he was so bothered, he should just publish the content of the messages. He can't, because he can't access his Twitch account. And I bet Twitch probably doesn't. Oh, no, Twitch would have the messages. Oh, well, I guess maybe he would too, because they would have been in the court documents that he could access. Yeah, probably sealed. And yeah, I don't think he should publish them, to be honest with you. Because if it was communications with a minor, like, I don't want to see, like, a kid's, like, messages, right? Why'd they ban him 3 years after it happened?
That's a good question.
He edited it back. It doesn't look like it was edited back. See latest post. Oh yeah, he added it back. Okay. That's. Oh god.
Why are you bringing it
Oh,
back?
the 2-time. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of shocking that, like, after all of these years, we finally know. I don't know what constitutes as inappropriate in American law. Sexting. Do we really not know what he wrote? Also, do we... pretty sure explicitly sexting minors is legal, so if Doc was not prosecuted, he likely did not explicitly sex them. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that seems... It's very... Yeah. I don't know anything of the incident. I'd say it's definitely weird. I mean, I'll tell you that for sure, right? It's obviously weird. Now, like, if he had no idea that it happened, and, like, he didn't know this person was a minor, like, yeah, he's still an idiot for doing it, for sure, but, like, it takes, like, the bad scale from, like, I don't know. Like, it takes it down a number of notches to me, right? Because, like, doing something with intent is very different than doing it unknowingly. And, like, that's literally the basis of the law is intent, right? And so I think that's a pretty important component here. And I wish I knew what the answer to that was. So Twitch can spy on us like that? Yes. Absolutely. You should never expect any messages that you do on like on a social media website. Like, absolutely, it's not even a question. Yes. Whether that's on Twitter or Twitch or anything. Absolutely. X can, of course they can. Not only can they, but in a lot of cases, they're obligated to. Like, you know that they have, like, algorithms for detecting, like, pictures and, like, if something is, like, a, form of porn or something like that. They use that for DMs as well. They do. Like, and it's the same thing with, like, threats, like, terrorism. Yeah, there's trigger words. Absolutely. There's never been an expectation of privacy in DMs from the company that you're DMing the person on. Unless it's explicitly stated that you have that expectation, then you don't. And I think that, in fact, in most cases, it's explicitly stated that you don't. Asma doesn't know what end-to-end encryption is? I don't need to. Why would I need to know what encryption is? Yeah, I'm very confused. What does that have to do with Twitter? People really think they have privacy rights on social media platforms? I don't know what they're thinking, but yep, there it is. As I said, I think that this is, like, he admitted that it leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. That's definitely bad.
That's definitely his
I think
fault.
it's a big deal, whether he knew about this or not. I think that's, like, a huge factor.
The question is, was it the miners' perception, or did they want to push it to something that was, inappropriate? Because you just said it was leaning into something inappropriate, but was it his lead? That's the thing. Was it all Dr. Disrespect's lead? Where am I now? Okay, let's go with this one.
Oh yeah, the doc stuff. So Slasher published this. A former Twitch. Okay, this is the new stuff right here. A former Twitch and safety employee who worked for the platform at the time has direct knowledge in the matter. Confirmed to Rolling Stone that Beam continued to send sexually graphic messages to a minor he knew to be underage. Also said that crucial elements of Beam's latest defensive tweet are inaccurate. I recall that he was made aware by the individual that they were underage during the conversation. After which he indicated that this is no problem and continued on. The former employee says there was no confusion confusion, messages were sent after this was acknowledged and no less graphic and sexually explicit nature than before. Twitch can't and won't make the alleged messages public, the ex-employee says. That not only endangers the victim and investigations by law enforcement. The decision to permanently terminate him was relatively quick due to the severity of the behavior. YouTube former head of gaming confirmed that he was not offered a contract due to chatter around the circumstances of his ban. He says that a Twitch employee and journalist investigating the incident told YouTube employees. So YouTube knew of the nature of it. That makes sense why they didn't give him a contract then. YouTube blocked his monetization. YouTube pausing paid memberships for Doc. So you really didn't know? Disguised Toast mentioned that this was talked about in streamer circles for a while. I heard a rumor about the trans thing, but I never heard about underage girls.
The rumor,
I can't believe the guy did a trans.
Asmund mentioned, is another development that emerged.
A trans sex worker has come forward claiming that Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife. No, not going to say cheated on his wife. Claiming that Dr. Disrespect gave you money for your services. Anyway, claimed that Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife with them. Okay, with them in 2017. The same year he was caught talking to a minor. They go on to show detailed Twitter DMs where Doc was asking for cam shows while promising a partnership in return. Okay, so more on of the fact that he was being unfaithful, which apparently you can do in your line of work, even though you're the one getting paid, because it's your line of work.
A few days ago. A trans sex worker leaked some wild DMs.
Man, is that the trans sex worker? Because like I just want to do something. I just want to do something. I can't do it. No. Oh, okay, I can do it. Just watch. Watch clearly. Watch me. I just want to do it. If that's the trans sex worker. No. No, what are you doing? No, bring it back. If that is the trans sex worker. It disappears? Ah! Fine.
With Dr. Disrespect from 2017, the same year of this incident, where he was
Man, there was
reportedly
some
requesting cam
knockers.
shows in exchange for a partnership. Many initially dismissed these claims as too outrageous to be true, but if streamers and even Asmund heard these rumors before, then there might be some truth to the story.
I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong, but if it turns out way worse than the physical evidence, then I don't feel comfortable with this whole life ruining thing. He said that he did it. I don't understand this. Like, he said that he did it. He admitted that it happened. And I think that you can logically assume that a person's statement will try...
He said that he did them. He said that he did them, so...
to make them look as good as possible. Number one, it was a lot more than leaning towards inappropriate. And number two, they weren't 17.
What? Were they Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. There were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much into the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Sounds like the whole thing that Dr. Disrespect does on his streams.
Because if they were, he would have said it. It doesn't matter if they're 17. It does for a lot of people. Whether you think it matters or not, it's not the point. Isn't it weird?
What about those 17-year-olds that are on OnlyFans?
The minor didn't
Getting money from people and kind of meeting up with him for fan meets.
say anything publicly. The reason why they didn't say anything publicly is probably because they didn't want to be involved with any of the trauma, like stress that would come with it, which also goes to prove the fact that they probably didn't cooperate with the investigation, which is why Doc didn't get charged. I think that's 2 points making a line.
I think it just went too far over their heads and they were like, holy crap.
Like, that's it. That's been my point the whole time. Like, it really, what are we doing?
Man, I actually like the VLC. Okay, that was the YouTube cooked. I like the whole VLC one. It looks really nice.
Did you see LSF of the Twitch workers saying there aren't many more?
What?
Dr. Tripson, most people have no idea how bad things are behind the scenes at Twitch. What is this
Maybe it's Twitch.
here? How bad things
Why would they have the name Twitch? But okay.
were behind the scenes at Twitch. I literally worked in a department that had access to most data information. I saw private whispers, etc. I saw things every single day that I wish I never had to see. Twitch pedophiles run free every day. I signed NDA. I wouldn't get in trouble. Why did Twitch ban them 3 years after it happened? Probably because they didn't know about it until then. Like, Twitch isn't reading every single DM as it's being written. So I think what's more logical is that either the person who he was DMing reported him ahead of time, or there was a Twitch employee that looked through his DMs. At this point, he's got nothing to lose and should probably just release the whispers. And this is all like super speculation and everything, you would logically assume that Dr. Disrespect would tell a story that paints him in the best light. So that means that if something was true and it would make him look better, it probably would have been included. And if something wasn't true and it would have made him look worse, it probably would be downplayed or not included. Based off of that logic, it is quite possible that Doc did know the age of the person because he did not state it. And it's also an assumption that the person was 17. Because logically, right, 17 is the closest thing to 18. So if you could see 17, you would probably say that because that's the least worst thing. Doc admitted it. He didn't say, nobody said the age. Nobody said the age. Let's take a step back. Let's say she was 19. Is it weird for a 35-year-old man to be messaging a 19-year-old girl whenever he's married and has a child? I think that's bad. Now,
if he's
obviously,
married?
it's not illegal, but let's be honest. Even if she was above the age, it's still crazy that you're doing this, right? All I'm saying is that Doc has made a habitual... Doc is not a good decision maker. Number one, messaging teen girls on your main account when you're 35 years old with a wife and child. Number two, going live and talking about it in front of everybody. Number three, thinking that you have shungite pyramids around your house that's going to lower the amount of Wi-Fi vibrations. This is not a person who's good at making decisions. So if you have a tree and the tree's dropping apples, never trust the cheater. And that's another factor too, right? I mean, it's a lot of stupid fucking mistakes, man. Because whenever he said that stupid fucking mistakes, you go back, you watch that again, and he's saying it as if this isn't the first time he's said this to himself. So we only know about these. Editing the Twitter post. This guy is not good at making decisions, bro. Like, that's a lot of apples coming off of the apple tree.
Let's go to the next one. And I think this is actually quite the one that might be the last one. Just, you know, the whole thing about Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, here it is. This is from today.
For those that are looking for me to expand on this weekend, not gonna. I already said what I needed to say. I don't give a fuck about this guy. That's it.
XQC said some things will come out the next days that'll clear things out. He heard behind the scenes.
Some document,
Oh my
something
God,
tangible
XQC.
was like communicated like today to a bunch of people, and it'll probably come out super soon.
He checks his phone and his tone completely changes.
But I think the first and foremost, though, is you know, I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up, and I think I might just extend that starting today, starting now. And to be honest, I don't know how long. You know, I know where my vacacion, how long my vacation is, but you know, I think more importantly, we need to step away. I think when I say step away, I mean I'm gonna have to relate
Yeah, this guy ain't probably gonna come back.
this to the Midnight Society, but maybe I step away from there too. Just completely remove myself from the scene. It's what I need to do. Right? Take all the time you need, says Layer Cake. I appreciate that.
I think it's my time to shine. I'm gonna wear the exact same things that Doc is wearing, except it's not gonna be red. It's gonna be yellow. He's sector. It's gonna be yellow, like a scorpion.
I appreciate that. I'm telling you,
It's a pleasure.
it's fatigue. It's tired. It's wanting to just
These goddamn whispers.
kind of move away from the limelight.
No, man, it's his light, man. It's his light. This woman going for the bag has now ruined one of our greatest Twitch streamers, all because they were tired of the father and parents, and they wanted money because their boyfriend is no shit.
Ultimately, that's what it's about. I mean, shit, there's 50 million other streamers you can watch right now. It's time to drive into the...
But we want to watch you. I can't have everybody watch me continuously. Now can I?
Sunset, says Swervin. Whew, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs. I appreciate all of you. Please, do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll see you soon.
What does this mean? If he found out that something else was going to come out, or if he found out he was going to get banned on somewhere else, could just be a sponsor just dropped them? Yeah, who knows what the reason is.
That sounds really crap. I mean, could it have happened to somebody else that we didn't like, other than the Doc? But apparently now it's happened to him, and man, these people are just blowing up. Jeez. It's insane. It's insane that, you know, it's... I can't believe that this is happening, and... we are losing. We, as streamers and internet purveyors, we are the guardians of the internet. We got the internet from crap like this, to be honest. Okay? And from people like that person that whispered to Dr. Disrespect. Because I'll tell you this. When I go on Facebook and I try to promote my Twitch channel, my YouTube my YouTube channel, and my Facebook gaming page, and there are people that's like, hey, why don't you click on my link? And I click on the link and I find that it takes me to OnlyFans, or I find that it's dirty pictures. I'm not saying that I do it because I want to do it, no. I'm saying there's a lot of crap out there, okay? And there's a lot of people trying to get money from other people. And it always involves explicit, mostly explicit, like OnlyFans that came out, and a whole lot of other things. Oh, June, look at my page here. Now you got people leading people from Twitch to OnlyFans. Doesn't mean that your other people that's on Twitch and on YouTube and on this and all that, scammers, all that will say, hey, start talking to you, and the next thing you know, in Dr. Disrespect's example, he's a big streamer, they start whispering, somehow they were able to get Dr. Disrespect's attention, maybe because of something else that they might have sent, and then all of a sudden, boom, they go for the bag. Because it's easy, especially with Dr. Disrespect. I mean, he didn't hush about how much he was getting paid, how much he makes from per stream. It's easy to find these details out. I just can't believe that it's actually happening, and one of our brothers is now taking the fall. One of our big knights in our circle of gaming streamer knightage is taking the fall. One of our Lancelots. Well, he's a little bit hot, but yeah, you know, one of our Lancelots. This is hectic, okay? Twitch, come on. By the way, let's get to 1,000 follows and 1,000 comments and everything. Just make everything over 1,000. Let's get some more content. More reactions. More KMGH.